Hey, Goal Getter, I'm Angela.
And I'm Adam.
We help normal moms and dads chase after their big dreams,
In a modern online world.
all while in the midst of raising kids.
In what we call the family hustle.
Hey there, and welcome back to the Family Hustle. I am super excited to be sharing this specific podcast about Pinterest. So, first off, I want to know, are you on Pinterest? Are you using it for your business, for growing your brand? And how do you feel about it? So if you're listening to this right now, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'm at GrassFed Mama, because I want to start this conversation about Pinterest, because Pinterest is something that I feel like no one is talking about. I feel like bloggers know about Pinterest, but other online marketers don't understand that Pinterest is this gold mine. Now, one thing that sets Pinterest apart is that it is actually a search engine. It's not really a social media type, place that you go hang out and you like start conversations on Pinterest. I know whenever I get messages on Pinterest, I'm like, whoa, who is this person? But I pin stuff from strangers all the time, and people pin stuff from me all the time. And it's this organic way to get your videos. If you pin directly from YouTube, you could pin your YouTube videos, you could pin your Instagram post, you could pin a Facebook post. I don't see people doing that much, but you could, a Facebook group, a blog. You can pin any sort of URL and pin it on Pinterest, and then make sure that your description is good, that you pin it to a high quality board, and Pinterest can show it to people who are searching for what you are talking about. And it's amazing. So that's the one thing that I feel like you need to understand about Pinterest, is that it is a search engine, more like Google, more like somebody would go onto Pinterest and type in how to start a podcast, or how to decorate my bathroom on the cheap, how to redo my bedroom, and you can think about, what is my target audience searching for? What do I have a superpower in? What is your superpower? What sets you apart? What could you be known for? What do you already know that you can teach on? And that can be a couple of your boards. I would also have some hobby boards. I have like a fashion board. I have no fashion sense at all, but I want to look cute. So I have like fall fashion board and different things like that, where I can pin things. I also have just like inspirational quotes. That's probably my most popular board, or just by inspirational quotes that I'm pinning. And like I said, it's a search engine optimization. Like, you can optimize your pins to be found by people who are searching for it. Now, if you have already seen, I have a course all about attraction marketing, and I don't specifically talk about Pinterest in that course, but I released a brand new course where it's all about using Pinterest and actually growing your Pinterest account. And why I'm so passionate about Pinterest is because it is the number one referral to my blog. And so I can share my blog on Facebook, and it may get like 50 people. I don't think I got 50 clicks, but it may be if you share a link on Facebook, they don't really like that. So they're not going to show it to very many people. If you share a link on Pinterest, that's what they want. They want people to pin it, repin it, and share it for you. So it's crazy that people aren't talking about this. Now, how can you get started with it? Well, first off, you need to have a Pinterest account, and so then think about what are some different categories of boards you can have. Now, this fits in with your brand. So are you in health and wellness? If you are, then you probably want to have weight loss tips, or fat burning tips, or metabolism boosting tips, or just fitness tips for busy moms, recipes. So think about these different boards you can have that your ideal customer would be searching for, topics that you could talk about. I have young children, and I have like natural parenting, or natural pregnancy type boards, because I was pregnant not that long ago, and so I was talking about that. And I even have a natural childbirth ebook that I wrote. And so there's different things like that you can like have your product that you sell, and then it's like, what would somebody be searching for who the product is the solution? So a mom who wants to burn more fat, they're probably searching for weight loss tips, fat burning tips, boosting metabolism, and then you can share some tips, and then your product that you're selling can be one of the tips. And so it's a way to be attractive. And that's all about what my course is on attractive marketing. So if you want to learn more about that, then grab that course. But if you really want to start using Pinterest, which is a way to grow organically, and it's a way to use I feel like Pinterest is attractive marketing like at its best, because people are actively searching for specific things, and then they'll see your pin and be like, oh my gosh, that's what I'm looking for. Whereas people don't really search on Facebook. Like, they may search for groups, they may search for specific pages, but I don't feel like people go in the search bar and like fat loss tips for moms, and like find you. I don't feel like that actually happens. Most of the time, people are growing on Facebook, even Instagram now with ad spend, and so if you're trying to think organically, which most of the people who would be listening to this podcast are just getting started, we're moms, we're busy moms, but I have run ads. I'm not going to lie. So I have run ads, but I know most people aren't quite ready to run ads yet. And they're thinking like, how can I do this and get the most bang, with my time and organically and everything like that. And so you're probably thinking about Pinterest. Right now I'm talking about TikTok, because TikTok also has huge organic reach right now, unlike any other platform. But Pinterest and TikTok are the two platforms that I am personally seeing the most organic reach. So you can think the same thing. Let's talk a little bit about attraction marketing, so that if you haven't bought my course, this is just a crash course. So you would say like, 5 tips to help busy moms burn more fat throughout the day. And so then you could share, drinking enough water, because if you don't drink enough water, you're not going to be hydrated, and that's going to slow down your metabolism. Eating enough healthy fats, reducing your sugar, getting enough sleep. And if you really want to see results, I know I struggled for such a long time. This is where you would put in your personal story. I struggled for such a long time because I was really trying to lose the last 10 pounds or 20 pounds or 5 pounds after having my baby. And I just couldn't get it. I couldn't lose the last few pounds until I realized, gosh, there was natural ways that I could boost my metabolism naturally that actually worked with what I was already doing. And I started taking this supplement, just once a day, twice a day. And within a month, I was able to lose an extra 7 pounds. Like, wow. And I just got really excited. So, I hope that you enjoyed these tips. But if you want more information about anything that I said, shoot me a message and I'll send you my best recommendations. So that way you're inviting them to reach out to you, but you also gave some value, so that they're like, oh God, okay, good. I could do that. I can do that. Oh, wow. What is this thing that she's talking about? So then you can say, hey, they might message you and say, hey, tell me more about that vitamin you were talking about. And so it's a way to share value, but also tell your story, because storytelling is the key to actually selling, especially in 2020. And then you can start a conversation, because conversations are actually what's going to lead to the sale, not a picture of your product, not anything like that. It's conversations or starting conversations. So on Pinterest, you would share that blog post or video that shares those tips and links it back to your video or your blog post or wherever you're pointing people to go. On TikTok, you might do a video that is, at the top, you could put the title of that, like 5 ways to boost your metabolism. And then, you can list some things, and then you could do a call to action. Like, hey, if you want more information about how, what I took to help me lose the last 10 pounds or 20 pounds or whatever, comment info, and I'll send you the video I did or whatever. Like, you could ask them to do something, and then you could reach out to them. So that's kind of a little bit on attraction marketing using Pinterest. But then I also threw in a little TikTok there too, because both of those are doing so well organically for me right now. So if you want more how-to tutorials about attraction marketing or Pinterest. Both of those I'm going to put in the show notes because those are my two courses that I created, because that's where I feel like you can have the most, you can stand out if you do this, but also you can have the most traction if you do this, and you can customize it to your business. It could be however you help people. You can attract the right people to you using attraction marketing and also using Pinterest and the Pinterest strategies that I share in my course.
Thanks for listening to The Family Hustle with Angela and Adam Parker. We appreciate you guys being here.
If you're listening, don't forget to take a screenshot and share it into your stories and tag us at Grassfed Mama.
Also, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review on your podcast player of choice. That helps other people find out about what we're doing, and it's the best thing you can do to help us grow the podcast.